All right, guys, this is the house. This is house number 1 in our 12-month challenge. Our challenge is to generate $5,000 in cash flow within 12 months with the least amount of money possible. This is Mark with Cash Flow Kings, and we're going to walk you through the whole process of how you can generate an extra $5,000 a month in cash flow with little to no money. And we're gonna walk you step by step how we do the whole process. This is house number 1. We just started less than a week ago. We just closed on this house yesterday, I believe, and I'm gonna go ahead and walk you through the property. It's a nice property, lots of big trees. Now this house did have some flood damage in the house, so it did have water in the house. It's got a carport. It's got a garage. One room was converted, one garage was converted to an extra bedroom. So it's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath home. And this is the door here to the front. We're gonna go ahead and walk in. It's a brick home. Too hot to walk on the outside right now, but the soffit and fascia is not too bad. There's a few areas that may need to be fixed, and we'll go ahead and do all that. We'll walk you through the process of that. Looks like they had put new windows in the front already. So we'll go ahead and walk in the house. This is what a house looks like, guys. When you look at one, this one's already been cleaned out. So it's a lot nicer than some of the other properties you might be looking at. But the guys that came in here and did the electrical, we don't know. It was already done when we purchased the house. Looks like everything looks pretty decent with the electrical. It's gonna be okay, but they just tore up the ceilings to put all the electrical fixtures in, and that's gonna require us to tear out most of the drywall to be able to fix this. You can try to patch little holes, but it's not gonna work right. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. As I'm walking through the house, if you notice here, the attic is super low. And most people, they just go ahead and throw the insulation in there, just however, but it's not gonna be done properly unless you remove all the drywall, or enough drywall to put the proper insulation. You can bat it, you could do bowing, but it's not gonna be done right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna come in and take out all the drywall, and we're gonna do spray foam. So you can do spray foam as you walk through the house. Whoever came in here to rip the drywall out just kind of made a mess. So we got to come back and clean all that out. This is one of the bedrooms. That's one bedroom. This is the second bedroom. They put new air conditioning ducts. It has new air conditioning in there, which looks pretty good. But like I said, we're going to have to patch all that. Might as well just tear it out. And I'm going to do spray foam. It is more expensive, guys. You could get it for less, but this is going to be a rental property I'm going to keep, and when we have properties, we do things the right way. We want to make sure the tenants are happy and that they're going to be getting a top of the line product with everything done just like if we were going to live in here. When the plumbers did this and they tore out that the old pipes for the plumbing, they left them in there. I don't like how that's done. We're going to redo that. We're just going to get rid of all that, clean up the mess that they left. We're gonna clean up this mess. I don't like how they did that with the plumbing. So these are just things, you know, that I wanna do just so I don't have any problems when I rent the property. They did put recessed lighting in, which is great. They put a new air duct in there. If this one's not connected, we'll rip it out and put new drywall in here so it looks new. I don't like dealing with old tubs and things like that, or these things. The faucets and all that. We're just gonna rip all that out and just replace it with the new one, because I don't want to deal with that. As you can see, the air conditioning is already all new. Looks new. Everything looks pretty new as far as the AC. This is another room. You notice there's holes already anyways in here, so we're gonna rip out all the drywall completely and have it cleaned out and replace it with new drywall. You don't always have to do that. But like I mentioned here, look how low that is. There's no way you can insulate that properly. There's no way you can do it. So we're gonna do it the right way. We're gonna just spray foam. It's like I said, it's more expensive, but it's gonna be worth it in the long run, because whoever rents this house is gonna have a super low electric bill. because we're doing that spray and foam. So it's going to save a family some money on that. This is the half bath. So I guess this was like a master, but it's just a half bath. The other one that we looked at is the full bath that opens up to the hallway. So these 3 rooms share that. 2 rooms share this restroom that we just showed you here, and then this room has its own toilet, but it doesn't have its own restroom. Over here there's a restroom on the other side, and there's another bedroom here that they had converted. So you can tell they put those windows in when they did the remodel, the fix up after the water damage. And this room was added, probably not on this rehab, but previously this used to be part of the garage, and this bedroom is now going to also be a master with its own full bath. And as you can see, that the electrical, it was already done. I did contact the city. Everything was already passed and approved to be able to shut the walls in. This is the kitchen area. This is kind of what it looks like when you rip everything out of the kitchen. I do not like how they did the plumbing here again. It's nothing major, but it's just, I'm gonna do it right. They're gonna come in. I'm gonna have my plumber just fix these little pipes. It's nothing major, but we're gonna go ahead and get that done. I don't like that little water line for the refrigerator. That's not the proper way to do it. We're gonna put a box in there, and we're gonna run that the right way when he installs all the kitchen things in here. So the flooring, a lot of times I just rip everything out and put it new, but this floor looks pretty new because I believe they had done a remodel right before the house flooded recently on this property. So if we can keep the tile, we'll go ahead and keep the tile on this house. It also has a nice laundry room here. Has a really nice looking laundry room. So we're gonna go ahead and keep the tile in here. Some of that plumbing, I don't like how it's set in the wall. We're gonna drop that and put a box on the wall, more updated look. Does have a storage room in there and a garage, so it still has a garage in here. 1-car garage. We're gonna go ahead and take care of all this. So anyways, I just want to kind of let you know, look at the, what a house looks like when you buy a flood house that's been somewhat cleaned out, and they've already started some of the processes in here. So if I'm moving the camera too fast, I apologize for that. This is all uncut, no editing, live, just showing you what we do when we get a house and what we have to deal with. If you look up here, this shows you what I was talking about how low the ceiling is. They ripped it all out in here, but if you notice how low it is, there's no way you're gonna get the bats in there properly. You're gonna miss spaces, and you're gonna have hot areas in the house. This is the backyard. That's the fence right there. A lot of trees, a lot of nice trees, really nice yard. You can see the unit outside is new, has a new unit out there, fairly new. This house is 100% brick house, which I like that, nice brick home. And we'll be fixing up, like I said, soffit fascia, painting everything, pressure washing the house, and we'll do the after video. This is the before, and kind of let you know how the house is looking. Hopefully this video was helpful for some of y'all that are just looking at getting into the business or thinking about rental properties. It shows you some of the things you might run into, like having to replace some plumbing sometimes. And like I said, this is one of the better homes. It's this home is actually already had been cleaned out. They had done a lot of the clean out part of it. Now I wish they would have done the drywall. If they would have done that a little better, I would have saved some money on that, because I got to come back in and rip all this out before the new drywall can be put in. But for the most part, this is a pretty decent clean house, and it's not going to be too difficult to get this house looking brand new. And if you like the video, if these videos are helpful, uncut, unedited, me walking the house before I call my trades to come in, if it's something that's helpful to you, just like the video, and we'll continue to post more videos. We're going to start doing live videos also once we build the audience. This channel's new. I just posted my first video, I think yesterday or the day before. So Welcome to Cash Flow Kings, and hopefully this will help you out.